What is up, guys? Meiji Zumotouch. Welcome to another top 5. This is actually a top 5, not a top 10. They're different. But anyways, this one is on top 5 really crazy, but could be true, theories about TV shows. Now, if you watch this, beware. Your childhood might get ruined if you have a childhood. Well, I'm kidding. Okay. So first up, we have the theory that Carly from iCarly is actually a runaway. So this theory starts because of Drake and Josh, and apparently Megan from Drake and Josh hated her family so much that she ran away, but she also took Crazy Steve. And then when they finally got to Seattle, I think it is, so Megan changed her identity and convinced Crazy Steve that he was her older brother, and now his name is Spencer and they're Carly. So yeah, it's a little weird theory, but it actually does kind of make sense, honestly. But at the same time, it's kind of weird. Alright, so this next theory actually does have multiple explanations to this, but this is the theory that in the 70s show, that Eric Foreman dies. Now, after reading this theory, I actually kind of ruined the show for me, but it also kind of added some sort of interest to it, because I used to watch the show a lot, but Anyway, so the theory kind of is that Eric is in a coma, and there actually are multiple explanations for this. One of them is that, I remember in this one episode where they're all going to prom, Eric gets to pick up Donna from the radio station, and so Eric is all freaking out and stuff, and there's actually a tornado while he is driving, and so Eric goes to pick up Donna, but during the tornado, and so afterwards they made an announcement saying the tornado was gone, but there was a teenager in critical condition, and according to this theory, that teenager is Eric. And also, since he went to Africa in the later episodes, this kind of made him realize that he's not really a part of anyone's life anymore in the series. And so when the final episode kind of, I guess, plays out after the final countdown, he kills himself, So I guess it's actually a pretty interesting theory in my opinion, and it does make the show a little scarier, but it is what it is. This next theory is that each of the characters in SpongeBob actually represents the 7 deadly sins, with SpongeBob representing lust, with Krabs representing greed, with Plankton representing envy, with Squidward representing wrath, and Patrick representing sloth, with Sandy representing pride, and Gary representing gluttony, or gluten, I don't know how to say it. And it's actually kind of evident because SpongeBob is always like loving everything and stuff. Krabs is always liking money and stuff, and Squidward is always like wanting to like hurt SpongeBob, and Patrick hates him to death. Patrick is kind of dumb, man. Well, not a dumb character, as in Patrick doesn't know things. He's an awesome character. I love Patrick to death. And Sandy is always like proud of herself and stuff like that. And Plankton really envies Mr. Krabs. And I'm not sure about Gary, and I don't know what gluttony actually means. And I am pretty stupid for saying that, but oh well. Shh. This next theory is on the show The Fairly OddParents. Which is one of the shows I grew up on, and this theory kind of ruined it. I'm kidding, it didn't ruin that much. But anyways, this is a theory that Cosmo and Wanda are actually antidepressants, or they're kind of like them, because apparently they're metaphors for Zoloft and Prozac, however you pronounce them. But pretty much what they are is to help, like how fairies are in that show, or you only have them until you don't need them anymore. This is kind of what they are. The fairies here, once you're old enough to not need them anymore, and once you don't need them anymore, and once you're not miserable anymore, is when they go away. And also, there are some side effects to when you abuse the magic of the fairies. So, yeah, that's actually a really wild theory. But it actually does make a lot of sense. Because, once Timmy doesn't need it anymore, then the fairies, poof, go away. This next theory here is probably going to ruin 95% of you guys' childhoods, because it's about the Rugrats. Okay, this theory is the fact that the Rugrats never actually happened. So let me explain here. This theory says that the Rugrats were actually a figment of Angelica's imagination. And okay, listen to me. So, according to this theory, Chucky died in 1986 along with his mother, and that's why Chaz, the father, is always like a nervous wreck. Tommy was born in 1988, but he was a stillborn, and so that's why Stu, who was his father, is always in the basement making toys for the son who actually never lived. And the DeVales had an abortion in 1990, and Angelica couldn't actually figure out whether the baby was a boy or a girl. And so Angelica created twins in her imagination. This is actually a really scary theory for anybody who is hardcore Rugrats fan, and I hope and you guys are probably ruined now, but oh well. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope I didn't ruin too many of your childhood / imagination / whatever you thought about a TV show previously. But anyways guys, thanks for watching and peace out.